welcome to the look ahead. It is the Wembley special, and as the song has just said, tell me, ma, I won't be home for tea. We're going to Wembley.
Good tune.
Well, 1 out of 3 is.
Yeah.
And on that note, good night.
Yeah.
So again, we've got Michael, I would say probably squatters right in terms of his position on this show.
Yeah.
And we've got a visitor. Yeah, he's travelled all the way from Sweden to via the camera just to be here with us today.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're just going to start with. I'm not going to go over what we did in the podcast, which was basically the fact that we're not going to have Nick Pope because that's all done and dusted. It looks a certainty that Loris Karius is going to be the one that's starting, and good luck to him. A couple of the pictures did seem to show Joe Willock in training, so that whether or not it's he's just doing the build-up work, no one will know. Obviously, Eddie Howe is very tight-lipped when it comes to these sort of things. But the good news is Bruno's back.
Yeah.
The other thing which I think maybe goes missing as well when you look at this squad, we need to remember in this squad you've got Sean Longstaff, Dan Burn, Nick Pope, Elliot Anderson, Jacob Murphy, and Mark Gillespie, who are all Newcastle fans, with the exception of Jacob Murphy, all from here. So that's I think that's like something which in the squad, I think it does give that little bit of hunger. The fact that Sean Longstaff's going to be going, I'm playing at Wembley in a final for my boyhood club. It's going to be a special moment for him. Same for Dan Burn. Dan Burn's probably pinching himself thinking, wow. Mark Gillespie probably went from not being in the squad to being on the bench. So there's that aspect there, but I don't think people were bothered in that. In that respect, I don't want to get too far into the Wolf words and stuff like that. As soon as it's finished, I think actually we are going to go and watch the Man U game. Fingers crossed for a few injuries from their side or extra time.
Yeah.
I do it.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you the lineup which he's went with is De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Martinez, and Shaw. With the midfielder Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro, Wout Weghorst, Fred, and Sancho, with Marcus Rashford up top. So he's basically went with
strong team,
as strong a side that you can have.
Yeah.
So if we can just have injuries to De Gea, Rashford, and Casemiro, we'll be happy.
Yeah. Maybe another 3 as well. That's pretty much the team I thought would start on Sunday as well.
Yeah.
So
maybe
not Sancho, but
not bad injuries. Just some
not like threatening.
Just niggles that'll keep them out for.
Yeah, we don't want them maiming,
a few
just
weeks.
slightly damaging, don't we?
Yeah,
hamstring strain.
Yeah,
a couple of weeks,
little tweaks. Yeah. Little
Ooh,
few
concussion.
Good old concussion. Yeah. No, we can't rely on that, can we? We are only joking. So
no.
They'll be great no matter what. So,
but that's the thing. If you want to be the best, you've got to beat the best, and that's the thing. It is strange. I actually think they've become a better side since Cristiano Ronaldo left.
Yeah, they have. Yeah,
and that side. The one thing which I'm going to see, which I think is probably hopeful for us, is I think ASM's hitting form at the right time because he had a really good game against Liverpool.
Yeah, and that's coming from you.
Well, it is. I still.
That's good.
Well, no, there were still frustrations that I had with him in the fact that he still takes ages when he's failed to get up.
Yeah,
he doesn't rush back. He just sort of like dawdles, and that's the bit that bugs me. Now, whether or not Eddie Howe's happy with that,
then... I don't think that would ever change. I don't think if he was playing for Barcelona that would change. That's just him. No. That's what you take.
Yeah.
But
that's a good thing about him. Well, not a good thing about him, but.
Well, no, but he was still good. Yeah, he still did what he needed to do. I don't really think it was the best game for Isak on Saturday, but circumstances will have had a lot to do with that in terms of the change in that.
Yeah.
Obviously, one player which did look okay in Anthony Gordon, he can't play because he's cup tied. But Harrison Ashby can because he hasn't. So if we do need a right back on the bench, it'll be him. But I don't think he'll be in the squad. I've got a feeling
I don't think he'll be in it.
It'll be Mancrio. It's one of those things. And unfortunately for Dan Burn, they're not wearing suits.
They're not wearing suits at all.
No.
But they probably can afford just to have one man wear, can't they? So, but it's going to be interesting. I mean, I don't know if Isak's going to start or not. It's going to be it's a tough call, really.
I would say start Wilson, actually.
He needs to.
It's one of those things. It's like, do you start him? Do you not? Do you keep with the 4-3-3? Do you drop down to a 4-2-3? What? Yeah, it's all these things. I think the one good thing for us defensively is that Bruno's back, and I think it just shows that we're missing Bruno when he's, because I think if Bruno had played against Liverpool, we wouldn't have conceded those 2 goals.
Yeah,
we might have conceded, but those 2 particular goals we wouldn't have conceded because.
Well, I don't know about the Alexander Arnold one. That, like I said the other night, that was a hell of a pass he picked out. So there's only so much Bruno can do, isn't there?
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, but
good moments.
You can't have a player that good and not miss him with the team we've got. So sorry that everyone else is thinking that we're a one-man team, but maybe we are because we're not Man City and the Manchester United and Liverpool where we can afford to have our best player out or something like that. So him coming back is huge.
It is. It's one of those ones of it's. I still can't get used to it. Like, we're talking about Newcastle United in a cup final on Sunday.
Yeah.
When realistically we should have been talking about facing Brighton on Saturday at 12:30 on a BT Sport kickoff. Yeah. Thankfully we're not. So
thank God we're not. I mean, this one is like, it's just
one, because I absolutely hate 12:30 kickoff. So that's one bonus.
It's just so unbelievably huge, isn't it? I mean,
it is.
I know the teams are going to be going, oh, look at him getting all excited, but sorry,
20 odd years, of course.
Yeah, we have.
Excited.
I thought you were a big team. But
we're not Man City yet, where we're winning a trophy every season. So we're like, just another one, mate. Okay.
Since our promotions back to the Premier League, these are the biggest games we've had.
Sorry, correction. We have had silverware. We've won the Championship trophy.
We did. We won the Championship trophy. So it's massive. I mean, that's why for us who aren't even got a ticket, that's why we're going down. You just want to be there around.
This is the funny thing. If you think who's still in the squad from the last time that we lifted the trophy, which is the Championship trophy. Paul Dummett.
Yeah. Lascelles.
Richie.
Yeah, there was no Fraser then, was there? Even though
no, Fraser wasn't there.
Wilson wasn't there, was he?
No.
Sean Longstaff.
Yeah.
Was he in the Championship squad though?
Oh.
Longstaff.
No, but he was still at the club.
He was still at the club.
Yeah, but
was Murphy there then? Murphy was there then, wasn't he?
No.
Was he?
Murphy was a chat.
Darlow, I don't know if it counts now with any sudden loan, but
no. That is staggering, isn't it, when you think about it like that? And going back to what you said before, which is being Sean Longstaff and Dan Burn. It's the ultimate thing to do, to be in a cup final for your hometown
exactly
team at Wembley. I mean, it just doesn't get any. I mean, that's what I hope that they take that mantle and they don't freeze, which is what happens to that they all the words. No doubt Eddie will be saying, get out there and just play the best game you've ever played. Don't leave anything. Well,
that's the thing. I think Eddie is going to try and keep it as normal as possible. To that extent, I actually think they're not traveling down until the Saturday.
Yeah,
I think he's trying to do it like we'd normally go down the day before the game, so we're going to do exactly the same. That's what we're doing.
huge for Eddie Howe as well. It's massive for just every top to bottom, for the new
Yeah.
owners, for us, for everybody. It is just huge, and that's why we're all so like excited. You know, everyone.
Exactly.
I mean, how they're keeping their heads, I don't know, because I am being like a kid at Christmas this week. It's been so distracting all week. It's just been like, if I've got 5 seconds in my brain, I've just gone, I wonder.
You know, I think
thoughts about all. I wonder if I can do that. Oh, I wonder if it's just all encompassing.
Exactly, but I think the one thing that's probably helped me, the Liverpool result, is the fact that we've been able to just forget about that, and everyone's been focused on it. So as soon as that game was over, it's like, right, okay, so final next week, what we're doing, yeah. So it sort of like took the focus off that. So
everyone I spoke to after the match on Saturday, I've never seen so many smiling faces after the first loss of the, everyone just like, that's all we were talking about. You know, we're like, and Nick Pope obviously, but that's all we were talking about, and that's because of what Nick Pope did as well, because of what he's going to miss. I mean, it's been weird couple of weeks. Basically,
I think Nick Pope had a
Southampton.
ticket for it, and he couldn't get a refund, so he thought, how do I get out of it? Right, bang, there we go, right. I'm not playing. I'll have me seat. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, it's almost a relief now to have the final here, because we've all been waiting for it. Even though Eddie Howe's been talking about focusing on the next game, I think it's really hard for the players to do that, and also for us fans, it's been tough.
I actually think, because if you think from the Southampton game where we have had like a bit of stuttering form, and I think that's probably played a part in that.
Yeah, definitely.
I do think there's been that look ahead. Yeah, it might be the case of we'll come back. Yeah, it's not going to get any easier, because straight after the cup final, we've got Man City away.
Yeah, that's true.
So this
future problem.
Absolutely, absolutely. Top 4 can wait.
I know. Well, everyone's going to have a lot of twitching backsides at about 4:30 on Sunday.
God, yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna be shaking.
I'll just be like,
yeah. I mean, I was nervous for the cup game against Palace. I remember I was super nervous. So
yeah.
This is
you wouldn't look at the penalties.
No, I couldn't.
I don't look at penalties. I'm same as Max. I'm just head down, and I can't watch them.
I must be one of those people who just like look at bad things. I would say just looking at them.
No, I can't do penalties.
I think I'm not used to us losing them. Yeah, in my mind I'm just going, we're going to lose. I'll just might as well watch them. Yeah, see how bad they are, and then when you win them, you're going, oh my god, we've won.
Yeah,
we've won a penalty shootout.
Yeah, like England. You know, but the Karius thing as well. You know, everything else now is Champions League, blah blah, whatever. It's all forgotten. He's our man. That's all that matters.
Well, everyone's talking the road to redemption. Yeah,
and all that.
Karius to glory.
Yeah, I mean, he's our man now. We all know it's going to happen. Like you said, we're all pretty sure he's going to start. So I'd
start him over Gillespie. I'm
100%.
Goalkeeper.
But the fact is, you've got another 10 players in front of him that need to be doing whatever they can.
Oh yeah,
so that he doesn't have to do much. That's the one thing. But it is that thing. Yeah, if you've got someone and this is the thing, we've got a 4th choice goalkeeper that has played in the Champions League final. How many clubs has a 4th choice keeper?
Yeah, can you imagine if they hadn't looked around for him?
No,
I mean,
it's one. I know.
You know, it doesn't even bear thinking about. I mean, as soon as Dubravka went, they thought we'll have to get somebody else in. They could have rested. You know, they had
that's the thing.
Gillespie, but we want. You know.
Well, that's the thing. I think there was a stat: 29 Premier League appearances, 13 clean sheets.
Yeah,
I think he had the most clean. I think he had the most clean sheets in the Champions League before the final game, and we need to also remember he played that final with concussion.
Yeah, that's what we said the other day, wasn't it? I mean,
there's a lot of things. Yeah, he's not a bad keeper.
We'll see.
Yeah. If anything, he's just untested, isn't he? Simple as that.
It's that we haven't seen him play for a while. But I will say, from what I saw what we saw in the friendly game out in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Yeah, he did all right, didn't he? Yeah.
He looked decent. He looked good in that too. Yeah,
made 2 or 3 good saves, if I remember.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
so as Eddie said, he's been training. He's been in practice games behind the closed doors, so it's not like he hasn't played.
I am actually going to say I love the gloves that he wears for
the leather ones.
It's like got something to do with Ez. Ez has something to do with that, doesn't he?
I don't know, but that they just look really, really nice. I'm like
professional. It's like classy.
Yeah,
they look better when they're palming one of Rashford's shots at behind, around the post, won't it? They look better then.
Oh yeah.
So
wow.
Let's look there. So we'll move away from Sunday. We'll start off with what everyone's doing for the trips and when they're going down. So obviously, I leave Newcastle at lunchtime tomorrow and get down around 3:00 in London, and then obviously I'm heading out towards the Towie district, shall we put it, in Essex, to stay at my hotel, and then obviously I'm there till Monday evening. So a very long weekend, and let's hope the journey back isn't spoiled.
Yeah, that's sort of be something that doesn't feel like it's, yeah.
We'll go with
Max's is more
exactly. We'll go with Max. So Max, your journey.
Yeah, so I'm leaving tomorrow, Friday, around 4 p.m. Swedish time to go to London for the first time. That was the back plan of this whole trip was, even though I might not get a ticket, I was pretty confident I wouldn't get one. I always wanted to be with other fans like Michael. I'm gonna be with Michael and our other podcast friend Mark, not this one Mark, the other Mark, to watch the game together. And that was always my hope, because I'm gonna be alone otherwise. And this weekend my parents are going away, so I would be alone sitting my sofa watching the final. I just
anyone got a violin?
Yeah, it would have been a very sad moment, and I didn't want that. So it's two things. I would get to experience London. I hope everyone says it's a great city to see and a lovely place to be, and everyone likes it. So
not as nice as Newcastle.
Yeah, it'd be tough to top Newcastle. I really like Newcastle so much, so we'll see. But yeah, so I'll get in town and watch the game with Michael and Mark, and hopefully we see our team win. But we'll see. It's gonna be a tough game.
So where are you going to watch the game?
It is somewhere near London Bridge, so on the south of the river, as they would say. So yeah, so hoping it'd be full of our lot. No, now look, there'll be the only 4 Geordies in there, and it'll be like surrounded by red. So
most of them live around there, so yeah.
Well, that's true, yeah. So yeah, that's where we're going to be watching it again. Like Max, just going down just to be around. Ridiculous, really. Could have done without the expense.
So when are you heading?
I'm heading down on the Saturday afternoon because I live a lot closer than you guys do to London. So I'm only going to head down Saturday afternoon. Me and my son are coming down, and hopefully going back on Monday morning full of slightly hungover and full of the joys of winning our first trophy in far too long. So it's going to be fun, and hopefully we're all going to meet up at Trafalgar Square. I believe that's what everyone seems to want to be doing.
Yeah, so 5:00 on Saturday, Trafalgar Square. It has been put out on social media, and something which would want to reiterate: please be respectful. If you go there and you drink how many cans, make sure that you take that number of cans away and put it in a bin. Mm-hmm. Let's not be like those unwashed lot down the road. Mm-hmm. Let's be respectful. Let's have fun, but we can still be respectful and leave the place in a nice place, and just show that look, this is what Newcastle fans are. This is what Geordies are. And if we do that, then you might find that the Mayor of London or whatever, if these things happen again, might be like, right, okay, we'll do that because we know that you aren't going to trash the place. Absolutely. So there's those sort of things to be looking at. But it's gonna be amazing. Yeah, to see how many people. Yeah, they might have to close Whitehall. Yeah, because there'll probably be that many people there.
There'll be just glad not to have people marching down there like what usually happens with protesting. We won't be protesting, so
there'll be a few people at the gate. Richie, you got a spare ticket?
Yeah, we know you have. So, but it's going to be just going to be a tsunami of the tsunamis, isn't it? We're just going to descend on London and hopefully have a good time and represent ourselves really well. And
well, I'm going to say this: I don't think LNER staff will know what hit them.
No, I don't think they will. They've underdone the trains, and I
think the problem is they've probably done what they can with the trains because it's difficult. Because it's not just the case of putting trains on; you've got to have the staff, and you've got to have the space within like the timetable to be able to run that. So yeah, that's one of those things, and like people come, well, they could just put extra trains on it. It's not as easy. Yeah, it's not as simple as like, oh, we'll just put a few extra buses on.
They could have done if they needed to. I mean, also the thing is, I think they're worried that people, if we do lose, are just going to think screw it and go home, and they're going to be climbing over barriers, and that's why they've got the alcohol ban. In my mind, I think that's why they've done it, just to put people slightly off. Maybe just thinking, I'm just going to go home now, because I mean, we've all been on those. I've been on those packed trains, and there's no chance of anyone checking anyone's ticket if it's really that bad. I mean, you know, you'd never say anybody. I mean, I've got on the one, you know, when I've stayed with my in-laws and down to Darlow, and no one's ever checked my ticket because you're all just like that. Sorry?
If you're sitting down, you just fall asleep.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's that, but I mean, they're so packed, is what I'm saying. So...
It is, yeah, it's going to be that. But yeah, I know there was a lot of hoo-ha, and it's like, it's nothing. They've done dry trains before. Yeah, Avanti might not be doing that, but quite frankly, one, you're probably lucky if an Avanti train actually runs.
Yeah.
And two, there's not going to be that many new fans traveling back to the northwest anyway. So you know.
Yeah. I am just going to be glad just to get there on a train because they've been so hit and miss. I'm just hope everyone gets there. That's all, you know, and across London as well. So,
but I also think the dry train ban would have probably been something that was pushed for by British Transport Police.
Yeah, more than likely.
I think they would have been one of those ones. I mean, because L&E are probably thinking, well, no, we'll not have a dry train yet. Get more stock.
Yeah.
We're stuck
up. We're going to miss a trick, aren't they? So,
yeah. To be fair, though, is there going to be that many people travelling? Because when I was looking at the trains on the Sunday to come back, there was hardly yet. You'd be pushed to get any train out of London.
Yeah.
On the Sunday night from the match, just because.
Yeah. Especially if you've been at Wembley, because that's a pain in the arse to get away from. It'll probably take you nearly as long to get out of Wembley and get to King's Cross as it would to get back to home to Newcastle.
That's sort of why I think I also went for like an evening train on the Monday, because I was like,
yeah, everyone's just going to be.
I'll let everyone go on the
blurry-eyed the next morning. Oh.
Yeah. Gives you enough time, yeah. If it's a 7 o'clock train to go, right? Okay, I've had enough sleep. That's fine. I'm okay. I will say my Sunday journey to Wembley will be a little bit disrupted because the line, as Michael knows from that, is closed from where I will be out in Essex up to Liverpool Street. So there'll be a replacement bus somewhere to either a tube station or something like that, getting to central London, and then we'll probably get one of the tube trains to Wembley Park and just have a slow walk around, see people and that. I know the Box Park is fully booked with it. I think around 1,200 people on the waiting list. They'll be packed. Like, the pubs around Wembley they'll have not seen anything like it.
No.
They'll be like, Christ, this is the best Sunday we've ever had for taking.
We opened at 9.
Yeah, we opened at 9. It's only 10 o'clock now.
Yeah. It's going to be amazing.
It is. Yeah, it's one of those things. Yeah, Tesco will run out of
brown ale.
Well, yeah, because there is a Tesco next to Trafalgar Square, so they'll probably run out of booze.
Oh well, that'll be I don't think we'll be allowed to drink at Trafalgar Square anywhere, so I don't suppose you'll be able to sit there and.
Well, I'll put it this.
I think you might get moved on quite quickly if the cans start to open. And
well, I'll put it this way: can you really see? Because I think there will be tens of thousands there.
It's going to be interesting to find out. Might get there and there's only the 4 of us.
What, the 4 of us and DJ Shack?
Yeah, going. Where is everybody? Yeah, so my mate DJ Shack. Yeah, I mean, the whole thing's going. We just want it to be a party, don't we? Simple as that.
We want it to be a party, but we don't want trouble. We don't. Yeah, let's be respectful.
I don't want to miss a moment of it. I don't want to be any. I'm not interested in anything else apart from getting to our pub and watching it. Simple as that.
If you do get arrested, see if you can cancel your hotel, get your money back.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I know what to do. I know how to use my one phone call. So
what you done? Drunk and disorderly. We're just going to put him in here for the night and then let him out. Great. Perfect.
Yeah. I've managed to talk my way out of it once already at a Reading festival. I'm sure I can talk my way out of it again, getting drunk and disorderly.
Can I do it again tomorrow? Just because I need it. Yeah. Same place. We'll meet. Yeah. No. We'll meet at the same place about 6 o'clock. You would say. Yeah. Perfect. But no, I think it's going to be there. I think you will probably see police from Newcastle coming down.
Yeah.
Just to because they'll obviously have eyes and maybe know people who may cause trouble.
Yeah. Of course. It's part of the course now, isn't it?
It is. One thing again, which I'll reiterate, which we didn't get the chance to. We did get the chance to do it on the podcast, but we'll do it again. If you do not have a ticket, please don't head to Wembley.
Do not go.
Because they're not showing the match. And they're going to try and keep people away because basically they want to try and keep everyone away from Wembley since what happened in the Euros.
So what we all expecting them? I know you don't. I know I'll break into this one. I know you don't do predictions, Mark, but it's a special one, so I think you should. What you gonna? What's your prediction?
A lot of sore heads on Saturday.
Saturday?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean the match. Come on. It's special. Come on, just this once.
No,
can't talk you into it.
I have had an update. There will be someone selling Wembley programs at Monument tomorrow from around 12 noon.
Okay, I think you can order them online as well. I read somewhere. So
you may be, but this is just to let people know that if they want to, if they're passing there, heading to the train station or whatever, then that's just something that that's going to be happening there. So that's just for that. Nice little public service announcement there for anyone.
There's the few more pennies for the coffers.
Exactly. I did promise to keep this short, so I will do so. What's your prediction, Michael?
It's head and heart again, isn't it? Heart says this is our year. Head says no. So I hate Wembley. I was glad when they tore the last one down. I probably want that one tearing down as well come Sunday. I hope not. I pray I want to be alive when we actually do win something because I'm 50 this year. It's been way too long. So it's head and heart again. I can't call it. Again, head and heart. Heart says us. Head says them lot.
So 2-2 again.
2-2. Didn't work last week, that did it? So I'm going to stop doing 2-2 now.
So you see sitting on the fence, and yet you had to go with me for sitting on the fence. No, it's fine. Let's do that. Max.
Yeah, it's the same as Michael, really. My head says probably Manchester United because they're in a really good form, and with Rashford scoring goals for fun, it's going to be tough for us to stop him. But we also have the best defense in the league, even though Nick Pope is not in the goal anymore. But still, the same 4 players ahead of the goalkeeper is still there. And with Bruno back, I feel a lot more confident in us being able to control the game better. And to have the midfield three kind of restored with I think it's going to be Joe Linton, Shaw Longstaff, and Bruno in the midfield. And to have, I think Isak is going to be on the bench to have like an option of it if we're behind.
Yeah, I think that would be it. I think.
Yeah,
if you're going to start Wilson, if it's fit, you'd be playing Wilson up top and then bring Isak on. We still need to remember it's a brand new league from. Let's not push it.
Absolutely.
Sometimes, so. I feel really bad for him. He still has to have like 5 normal Premier League games. It's been the injuries and there's been the concussion, there's been red cards, and he needs like 5 years regular 90-minute games or like 80 minutes games to see.
Yeah, but he was responsible for his injury.
Yeah, him, I guess. The first one. Yeah, that's our shitty country. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that. Shitty.
I love Sweden.
Me too. But our training facilities are apparently very bad or something. Our national team's physios needs to be sacked. Something needs to happen at least, because if he gets on the plane here and then gets injured again, I'm gonna destroy the national team's home arena or something. It's pissing me off.
See, Michael likes Sweden, but he hates IKEA.
Yeah, I can respect that.
I used to buy lots of IKEA back in the day, so
and nothing's ever been built.
Oh, my missus loves building IKEA stuff, so yeah. But there's
always one thing missing, isn't there?
There always was one thing missing. So hopefully there won't be one thing missing on Sunday. Hopefully we'll be building ourselves a new cabinet to start stocking up.
Oh, that's nice. Very nice.
Available for more IKEA stores and other hardware and
other hardware stores. Yeah.
IKEA, if you do want to sponsor us,
Yeah, absolutely.
I can get it sorted. I have some contacts.
Yeah, we're gonna need a new cabinet.
Free meatballs.
Yeah.
That's fine. We'll do that.
Oh dear.
What we'll do is we will wrap up, mainly because I think quite a lot of us probably want to have our eye on the Man U game just to see what's happening. So what we'll do is we'll see you probably next Tuesday. But between now and then there will be another video. It won't be live. It has been pre-recorded, and that is likely to go out at some point tomorrow.
Interesting.
Great.
So watch out for that. Enjoy the rest of the night. Enjoy your elongated weekend if you're going to have one, and come on the tune. We'll go to Wembley.
See you all in London.
Come on.